music on Twitch or YouTube? Okay. Which website you want? Or barely hear you. Yeah. Hold up. Wait, hold up. I think it's me. Yeah, I can hear that. That's me. How's that? Alright. I gotta balance the fucking game audio or the other audio. How do I do that? Cause I can barely hear you because of the game audio or the video audio. Wait, on the bottom right? Oh. Yeah. Oh, volume mixer. Okay, yeah, I see it. Let's see. Discord. Wait, say something? Okay. Yeah, this audio is fucking weird. Then finally we could either be disappointed or fucking find me hyped up. For I get another year of disappointment. I don't. Well, this is a live stream. I'm hoping it's more than just like a 5 minute or listen to that trailer. Like they should really go in depth, because like they never go in depth to any of these. Kind of does it. Yeah, but at the same time they never do like in depth stuff. Because I like how the fighting game community does it. Like they actually like take like a 30-minute stream and like they talk about every detail, but not everything. Let some of the players figure it out, but they will still get the general sense of these are the frames. This is what you can do. Y'all can figure out other stuff. Yeah, yeah. All right, just ready. And I find 21. Fucking happy birthday. I think that's it for all the birthdays for this year, at least for like all my friends. And on the third day, it's your birthday again. 30 seconds. I don't want to be just a little fucking 2-minute trailer. That's all I'm asking. Don't be a small trailer. 40 seconds? I'll pause it. I'm 14 seconds, my guy. I'm at 7 seconds now. Don't want to pause it for you? I'm gonna watch it right now. I'm on the IGN channel. Shut the fuck up. I'm watching it. Oh my gosh, I'm watching fucking the bald head dude. I'm watching David Vonderhaar. Watch the IGN. He's just talking, he's just talking, so you have time.
The missions, the weapons, the characters, and the systems.
Just go to IGN!
We'll make some fun announcements along the way. From here on out, we talk directly
It's IGN, bro. 10 out of 10.
The best fans in gaming.
10 out of 10 IGN.
Throughout the show is a big cast of characters from across the studio, along with some of your favorite Call of Duty content creators and streamers. One thing you've come to expect from a Black Ops game is that we are never quite satisfied.
Well, I guess no creators have like a shit ton of gameplay, so. So I guess we can look at their gameplays too.
And for every multiplayer game we make,
and they can tell us more detail.
How we start things off. This is the worldwide debut of the Black Ops Cold War multiplayer trailer.
Yeah, I thought he quit. Oh, he got shot. Okay. I got my PlayStation 5. Okay. Damn, this dude's fucking horrible.
You're here because you're the best special forces NATO has to offer.
We're all that keeps the world from turning to cinders, comrades.
We work off the books.
Operate in the shadows.
To keep the wolves at bay.
Today, we reshape the world.
What the fuck are we doing in Miami?
Let them come.
Oh, they're fucking bringing dude too. Okay, so I'm guessing it's like this big ground war thing. Their own ground war thing.
Go! It's time to punch that top guard.
Secure the sub.
Gosh, shotguns are back. C4's back, okay. I don't care about the color wise is a bit, it's not, yeah, that guy's very hard to see. Those guys are very hard to see. I don't know if it's a part of the trailer, but
Soviet convoy disabled.
I'll drive.
it's Modern Warfare, but I mean, they were trying to go the Russian style, I guess. Yeah. I can't even tell. Like, I can tell it's supposed to be a good trailer, but like, I can't tell what's happening.
Pre-order
digital copy and get
Yeah,
early
they all
access
feel the
to
same. That's why I'm like, I have no
access
feeling
to
for it.
the
Like, I just need to
operator
see
pack in
what the
Modern Warfare
gameplay
and
actually
Warzone.
is. Yeah, I'm here with Modern
You
Warfare.
just saw it. This is an unapologetically Cold War game set in the 80s, but it's still a Black Ops game. And for over a decade, we built our multiplayer experiences atop a core set of guiding principles. They form our pillars: deniable operations that deploy around the world, signature combat tailored to how you play, connected experiences that deliver free, robust, ongoing content, and integrate deeply into the next evolution of Warzone. Today, we're going to explore each of these facets of multiplayer.
No, this is 1000%
We're going to show
clear
you how this
conversation.
globe-trotting, cinematically connected experience is our most immersive.
Supposed to be
yet.
like a hard, like it's supposed to be
Then,
even harder a little
we're going
bit.
to show it to you in a way we never could before, with a little help from some friends. First up, the bedrock of Black Ops: deniable operations. These are the places in multiplayer you never saw, and the things you never did. The missions that stay off the books, and the targets and sources who stay off the record. The Cold War we set out to build is realistic. It's plausible. Most importantly, it's inspired by a gritty historical tone that we've woven into every element of our game's world and story. And
Look, my
gameplay.
guy, I don't care about history
Chaotic
in a
and
Call of Duty
always
game.
confidential, the deniable ops lie at the heart of multiplayer, raising the bar while creating a clear and unique narrative that influences every bit of our world building. For Black Ops Cold War,
Jesus.
that world building drove each multiplayer
Yeah.
level in two ways. With the signature level design you've come to expect, and by pushing the visual bar and immersing players into a narrative of unfolding events. The fight to recover a down
They're trying so
satellite in
hard to
the
be like
Central African
Battlefield.
desert, battles that unfold on the neon-soaked streets of Miami's famed South Beach. Deniable Ops are the Black Ops stories inspired by
The last one I
history.
thought was good was Battlefield 1. Battlefield 5 was pretty shitty.
We've selected 5 maps
Yeah.
to give you a small taste of the range of deniable ops awaiting in multiplayer.
I still love Battlefield 1
Later
though.
today, you'll see them played. But here's a few of my teammates to share what they love most from how they were made.
My name is Brittany Beidelman. I'm a level designer. I'm Kendall Snow,
I don't
associate
care.
level designer.
I'm Brittany Perello, producer.
That's
I'm Matt Gutris, senior level designer.
okay.
In Satellite, a top secret American recon satellite
Has lost power and crashed in the deserts of Angola. With hired DGI forces closing in,
now it's a race to secure the crash site.
what I love about Satellite
Oh, is it?
the fact that it's just this amazing natural space.
Because the other maps have more components, we can apply more details into maps like
Yeah,
Satellite,
fuck it. Make
which make them
aliens
feel
versus
even more
humans
natural.
of Call of Duty.
Satellite at the
That'd be
center
cool.
is like a king of the hill. Anyone who wants it has to run toward you because it's raised higher than the rest of the map.
Yeah, but you have like modern weapons though. There's like UFOs
I'm
that
usually
invade the
playing
universe.
one of two ways: all in, full ham, dying again and again. Or in objective modes, I'll flank and get the jump on people. Satellite scratches both of those itches. Even though it's an outdoor space, the map's 2 different regions mean I can play long and short range tactics.
I'll be honest, I am trash
Oh,
with the
that
sniper
was not a
rifle,
quick
but
scope.
shotgun.
Are snipers gonna be shitty
I
again?
have always been a big fan of close quarters
Yeah,
combat, and there is great cat and mouse style gameplay in Satellite.
The crash satellite
They
is
were
a
nice.
super fun spot to try and outplay your enemies. Predict which way they'll circle the debris to run up behind them, or just duck inside the satellite and take your shot.
This is going to be one of those classic Black Ops maps the world knows and loves for how quickly engagements fire up. East and West
You
collide
should've
on
died,
the
but
open
okay.
seas in a top secret mission.
Inspired by a real-life event, Project Azorian, CIA, JSOC, and Soviet forces converged to recover a sunken prototype nuclear Soviet submarine from the ocean floor.
The calm waters of Armada explode into massive naval conflict as
It looks
players battle
annoying.
for
I'm
control
sorry.
of large naval vessels.
With no lanes walling you in, players can engage
It looks
on
just a
ships'
bigger
decks,
version,
in
like
the
an
water,
expansion
and
of the
on
World War
vehicles
II
like
map.
Wake runners and gunboats. Armada is chaos.
Like
in the
I would
best
not
way.
enjoy
This really cool
riding a
map gives
vehicle
this amazing sense of exploration.
or riding a
There are
boat
so
while the
many
other player
little individual
starts shooting.
areas to find and new ways to surround or flank your enemies and get the upper hand.
Yeah. Or it's just
Hidden
new.
Safe House has been
Like some
discovered
basic.
right in the heart of the USSR,
Yeah.
in the shadow of Moscow's opulent train station. With Spetsnaz dispatched, the area has gone hot.
So the Moscow map is set in the dead heart of a big city. So you're wandering through these streets with a bunch of cars, and there's tall buildings on either side of you.
There's this sense that you've been dropped into a point in history.
No, this is Ground War. So
First thing I do is run right to the center because
It
that's
does,
where
but I mean, I don't
all
fucking know.
lanes cross in the Moscow map. And eventually, it doesn't take long, people are going to run through the metro station. So you can just sit there and wait, but chances are there's going to be people running right into your line of fire right off the bat.
It's a classic 3-lane map where teamwork really makes the dream work.
January 17th, 1984. This location is heavily influenced by Miami's famous, or perhaps infamous, Ocean Drive. This is a night map, but one unlike players have seen before.
You can sneak through dark, shadowy alleys, go out onto the beach, out into the ocean,
You can dive in the water and wade along the coast to get the drop on the other side.
or you can just go right down the street and bask in the neon light.
oh, the stiff animation is back.
The first time I played
So
through
the
Miami,
ragdoll.
I could hear this 80s nightclub music playing through the walls of one of the buildings. The little details make
wow.
it lifelike, and it becomes this joy to experience.
Oh my god, guys! While I'm playing the multiplayer, I'm like, hey,
Basically,
Josh,
my
what up?
goal is
This
to
music.
never be on the main
80s.
street in the center, because that is sniper heaven, and that is Brittany hell. So I always go and try to flank and get those snipers from the back.
Our art and design
Yeah, no.
teams worked really hard to bring the best possible night experience to the players.
I like if they just showed like a
See that
noob
play
tube.
out when you sneak in the shadows on the
Like,
beach.
that's just gonna
or
piss people
engage
off.
enemies in the
And they're
center
going hard and nerf it like
really
6 months
makes
down the line.
people feel like they're in Miami in the 80s. It's pretty cool.
Well, as long as I don't need a fucking flat jacket, like,
in Crossroads.
all the time.
NATO has learned a large Soviet missile
Mm.
convoy is on its way to the border.
Special forces dispatch alongside MI6 to ambush the convoy and secure the weapons before all hell breaks loose.
Soviet convoy disabled.
It's one of our most cinematic maps with a boots on the ground feel that feels pulled from the campaign.
Your team will want to hold down and protect its own outpost to guarantee access to one of these tanks. But infantry combat doesn't take a backseat in Crossroads, as natural terrain and foliage masks movements and provides tactical advantages.
There's a bunch of snowmobiles when you first spawn, and it's a mad dash to grab one.
If there's
And
some
now,
some mumbo
running people
jumbo,
over
I'm
with
like,
the snowmobile is my favorite thing to do.
Each environment changes the dynamic.
it's like,
of
yeah,
how you
I
play
get it. You can
caters to
hold a
unique
controller and
levels.
drive a
Crossroads
vehicle.
is a
We
bigger
know the
map
basic
that allows you
mechanics
to
of a
play
video
the
game.
way you wanna play.
How I want to play.
The
I mean, fuck.
beaches of Miami, a frozen over lake, the open ocean. Our visual research department racked up miles visiting them all. Because if you're going to deploy around the globe in this game, that required them to do the same. The mission for our artist is absolute authenticity. Step one in that process is photo scanning thousands of real-world objects, terrains, and materials.
Oh,
Those
it's such a
assets
weird
ensure
environment.
Our upgraded, physically based renderer delivers the best-looking Black Ops yet. True 4K, high dynamic range with a true color and tone. Ray tracing on systems that
Nah,
support
have you
it.
seen that one show, fucking
Photometric lighting courtesy of our Luminaire system.
Factor
and
Fiction?
overhauled contour terrain system.
It looks like
The
kind of like
result is
that.
pretty,
It's a bit
it's
brighter.
believable. I dare say it's got ambience. Most importantly, it sets the perfect stage for multiplayer combat. On that note, here's Matt with more on the modes and missions ahead.
We've talked a little bit about where you'll play, but let's talk about what you'll play when you get there. In Black Ops Cold War, our classic game modes are returning and they're better than ever. From the
Oh, he's
tried and true
definitely
team deathmatch,
comfortable.
domination, and search and destroy, to the return of the competitive game mode control. We've taken a fresh eye to all of your favorites. We're encouraging more meaningful gameplay with larger capture zones and domination. We're updating spawn systems in Hardpoint. And now we show
Domination
you where
with-
the next
on the
hardpoint will
water?
spawn so
Ew.
you can regroup, rotate, and set up for the next fight. Across all of our classic modes, we're working hard to make this the most rewarding and competitive multiplayer experience yet. And while your go-to modes are coming back better
I
than
really
ever,
hope so too. Like,
let's
it's,
talk
they're
about
promoting
minute
vehicles a lot. I'm
vehicles
like,
going
yo,
next.
I know how
With
vehicles
that,
work in every
let me
game.
introduce you to my teammate Marquise Gladney, who's here to tell you about the brand new multiplayer experience we call
Well, they said it's
VIPS.
gonna be 6v6.
VIP
You know,
Escort
small lane
began with a
classic
question.
maps. So I don't.
How can we create a game mode inspired by the kind of real-life, totally true but completely redacted Black Ops that first inspired this franchise. The result is Extraction in its purest form, a new 6-on-6 objective-based game mode we call VIP Escort. In Black Ops, we normally task you with fighting, but VIP
So it's a
Escort
fucking
turns that on
robot
its head with a new
escort thing.
mechanic. If you're selected as the VIP, your number one job is to live. In this team-based op, your team will try to escort you off the map or eliminate the other team trying to stop you. As VIP, you'll skip create a class. You're too important.
This one might be fun,
Instead,
depending
you'll
how
deploy
easy
kitted out
for
pistol,
the person
smoke grenade,
to protect
a
us to
spy
die.
plane for team intel, and a whole lot of hope that your team knows what the hell it's doing. The mission: stay alive and escape the map. To do
Yeah.
so, you'll need to reach one of 2 possible exfil sites, which rotate over the course of the match to keep teams on their toes. There are stakes here. If you die, that ends the round. But team up and you can get your squad back on their feet quickly via last stand and revive.
Yeah, so I'm trying to say you should have more health.
Choices and
That-
tactics create
okay, the
layers of
revives.
strategy and counterplay, injecting the best of Black Ops themes directly into this competition. Will your team pull Cold War mind games and misdirection by splitting up the squad to draw fire and create distractions for the VIP? Or is a full-on assault more their style? Will they travel ahead and scout, run protection detail, or take a bullet for you Secret Service style? My personal keys to victory? I stick close and
I ain't
escort
taking
the
bullet for you.
VIP and
Just
defend
saying.
them at all costs.
You
If the
fucking die.
VIP doesn't make it out alive, it won't
Yeah,
matter if you
but like,
This need
I mean, I'm
deniable
trying to get my
operation
kill
only
streaks and
scratches the
everything.
surface of what it means to play Cold
Oh,
War
that dude.
multiplayer.
Up next, we want to share another new way to play that goes above and beyond that classic 6v6 experience you've come to expect. Combined Arms is where multiplayer gets bigger and badder, bringing together the best of multiplayer's large-scale battles by combining infantry and vehicular
Nah,
gameplay
can you
into a
make it
single
small,
cohesive
like
combat
medium and
experience.
small maps. Don't
In
make it
Combined
too big,
Arms
please.
Domination,
Tired of
players
big
will
maps.
deploy into 12 versus 12 battles, each customized and unique to its own environment. But these battles
Yeah.
aren't just bigger or more chaotic. We've worked hard to ensure the 2 levels of boots on the ground and all-out vehicular warfare complement and enhance one another on each map.
Yes, big map.
Tanks, snowmobiles, wake runners, gunboats, and more. These vehicles amplify the action, sure, but they also create jaw-dropping moments right in the middle of the fight. The way I personally play Combined Arms depends on my mood. If I'm going
He's
for
so
the win, it's
uncomfortable
rally time,
with-
and I'm pushing
like,
to
he's-
capture every objective on the map.
Oh, I feel bad
Whether
for
that
him.
means loading up a gunboat on Armada or popping smokes so my team can cross the frozen lake in Crossroads, I'm putting my try-hard pants on and making it happen. And that's the thing. In Combined Arms, almost anything can happen. I'll seek out fun moments that aren't possible in other
Just
modes,
like one day my wife will
ziplining
come
onto
back.
the enemy ship and seeing how long I can last before getting taken out. At launch, you can expect even more Combined Arms maps and modes, each tailored and tuned to bring the most fun, frenetic action this format can deliver. Take Armada, our most unique map to date. You saw earlier that the only life preservers on this sea-based map are your tactics, as each capture zone requires a different approach. Will you attack surgically with a 2-seater Wake Runner, gather your squad and storm the main ship? From ziplines that traverse the map to all new naval tactics, Armada is Combined Arms domination realized, bringing high stakes, high
It looks nice, but they're just showing just big maps. I just want gameplay. It's just too scripted.
fighting for control of Soviet bunkers across the frozen tundra. With high-powered tanks,
Like
patrolling the
I'm not gonna
frozen
play.
lakes surrounding roads,
Like I'll
you'll
try
need to
Ground
choose
War
how to
just
take
because
on
it'll
those
be
slowpokes.
out, but I'm not
Whether you're
trying to
hopping
like.
onto a snowmobile for a
Yeah.
quick flank or rolling up your sleeves and sticking on some C4, the story is yours
Yeah,
to write.
I played that.
Combined Arms domination. That's it for deniable operations for now. We ziplined, crossed frozen lakes, and dipped into my
For now.
That's
Where
really
he
just
said
the
it.
start of the full deniable ops experience. Add up the work on your favorite classic game modes to the arrival of new modes.
I'm
like
still
VIP
wearing the
Escort,
wedding ring
Combined Arms
that you
Domination,
dumped me 15
and it
years
all
ago.
stacks up to our most ambitious multiplayer yet. One you can play any way you want and in new ways you never expected. If you're a Call of Duty League fan, we have a bunch of new stuff lined up just for you. Stay tuned. This may be a multiplayer game built for everyone, but these will be your deniable operations. And now, I'll turn it over to Tony to talk about what we mean when we say signature combat.
Thanks, Matt. Now, a lot has changed for us since the first Black Ops game. From our development pipelines to totally new
It's just so
technology,
weird, like
but
their
some things
placement.
haven't changed. And after over a decade of making Black Ops games, we're more inspired than ever to keep honing in on that authentic, classic Black Ops.
But the way the camera is like towards us, like, yo, Matt, you take it away. Oh, thank you, Tony. Hey guys, let me tell you about signature
Your
combat.
operator moves and weaves through your surroundings. It's feeling the power of your weapon, how it reacts in your hands. It's the sound of bullets storming past you, the rattle and bang of firing your weapon. In Cold War, we're back to plausible, authentic, boots on the ground combat.
Well, wait, but yeah, the bar and lamp servers, which the bar and lamp server. Yeah, see how online works.
Heads-up gameplay, automated healing, and grounded movement. Keeping your player experience in the front of our minds has also inspired a fresh wave of thinking across our Create a Class and Score Streak system, where we're introducing features that bring unprecedented transparency to your planning and cinematic.
I don't know what he's talking about. He's showing the exact same thing.
Now, innovating systems while still capturing that signature Black Ops super smooth feel is a notoriously tricky thing to get just right, and we put everything we have into it for each campaign. This is an absolute team effort. So I brought some of my friends.
This has been the same exact clips every single time. I was like, hey, look, we have something new. I'm like, I'm seeing the same guy zip line to each boat 80 times.
We've taken lessons learned from across Black Ops and the entire Call of Duty franchise to land on a truly best-in-class weapon experience. The gun is almost always right in front of you and must look great. From a gun seams down to its grind,
The gun is almost always right in front of you.
Cold War has never been higher. But our weapons also need to move in a realistic manner.
Okay.
You'll feel it in this game, whether you're clocking from long range or firing from the hip. When we think about a gun, we think about the way it looks, the way it's gonna move, but a big part of a gun's personality is the sound that it makes. It's like the bark of the dog. We're sort of imagining all these guns as characters. That just adds to that level of realism and that sort of immersive quality that is unique to Call of Duty.
Doesn't look like it.
It's this multifaceted approach to how weapons look, animate, and sound that together defines the feel of Cold War's signature.
I mean, I really do like Tomorrow
Here's
from the
Alvin's
Gunsmith.
debrief on some of the other combat systems waiting for you.
Yeah,
in Cold War.
Let's talk about two of the most significant and impactful features of multiplayer: Create a Class and Score Streaks. Our goal with Create a Class in Cold War is to empower you without making trade-offs. This year, better starts with simpler. Create a Class will be a slot-based system. No longer governed by allocations or the Pick-10 system, you'll always boast a full class of a primary,
what?
secondary, lethal,
Oh, so you just get everything.
field upgrades,
So you get
and
3
a set of
perks.
Field upgrades
in
are
whatever.
items placed in the world to give your team an advantage. You can earn them
Deploy
solely based
reporting.
on time, not score.
Fuck, I'm looking for dead signs like, yo,
That works on
dead signs,
cooldown
I
that
see
lasts
it.
after death. Now, wild cards are back. In this system, in every class, you can pick one of 4 wild cards. That let you do things like
I don't know why I fun question like, what the
primary
fuck's
weapon
wild card?
with up to
I was
8
like,
attachments, carry up to 6
I don't know.
perks, double the number of lethals and tacticals you have, or carry 3 primary perks from any mix of categories. Of course, a key component of Create a Class is the Gunsmith.
Okay.
Black Ops Cold War, there are more optics and attachments to unlock and configure than ever before. Every primary weapon can be customized
I'm
with
happy with that.
54 attachments across 8 different nodes or attachment points.
54?
with at
Okay,
least
okay, they did
6
bring it back pretty
options
much.
per attach point. By default, you can equip 5 attachments or 8 with the Gunfighter wildcard.
It's literally the exact same thing from Modern Warfare.
Will show you what equipping an attachment does as a positive or negative percentage. You can
Alright,
now build backwards.
well, I'm pretty
spec'ing out
sure like
the gun for results you want to see in the field.
well, because the striker grip is for melee attack, so of course that
and
doesn't
helps
a
us
con.
on our never-ending quest to make the most balanced Call of Duty game you've ever played.
Oh, let's figure out more of it. It was too
One
fast
more
to see.
thing I need to talk about.
Score streaks brought
First up,
back. Thank
we've
God.
updated
Fuck kill
score
streaks,
streaks so
dude.
that earned score is kept through death. This change gives all players a chance to engage with
Through
score
death?
streaks, one of the most visceral and fun
Wait a
experiences
minute.
across multiplayer's signature combat. If you do go on a streak and string together multiple kills,
So you keep your core streaks even if you die?
streak score bonuses help you earn into those higher-powered score streak tiers. To prevent score streak spam,
No.
each score streak will go on a cooldown after it's used to pace out frequency. So, what score streaks are we talking about?
Okay.
Your favorites are back, or But we've also got
I
surprises.
don't know if I
Score
like
streaks in
that.
Cold War can be used in all the classic ways to aid in taking an objective.
So literally, the worst
team,
players can get kill
pick up the
streaks and
pace of the game,
be
find
annoying.
new experience. We've also tailored strategy into the system.
I don't like that.
As score streaks can often be neutralized with a counter score streak. And now I'll pass it over to Sunny to share more about our operators and how they move.
That's all I'm going to do is run counter streaks in. Well, especially if there's new players or noobs can get fucking score streaks easily.
Won't just step into the boots of a highly trained precision instrument. Every movement will have a purpose to increase the fidelity and
Even still, it doesn't reward like skillful game players, you know, playing objective.
Side by side, planning for every point of contact with every gun, every stance and position, every symbol.
The easier cooldown
Thanks
is.
to increased dynamic bone counts, we've been able to enhance the effects of physics and gravity on what you carry, from the weight of your gear, like pouches and grenades, to the way a wallet chain or rope sways as you sprint. Your entire operator will move more naturally than ever. Here's 4 specific ways movement has improved through new cutting-edge techniques in animation and programmatic movement. The first is sprint takeoff. This is the feature that gives your operator a running start. You start with a little sprint, and then it slows down to normal speed. This lets you feel the momentum of like where you're going and where you're going to end up. We wanted to preserve the fluidity and fun of the operator's ability to slide. In Black Ops Cold War, when you slide, you start and end in a crouch position in a believable way. This allows 2-player movement states to function better as one, all while improving gameplay and enhancing pace. Footstep control also plays a big part of the new movement system. Go faster and you'll make more noise. Of course, we still have Ninja as a perk, but Ninja is no longer the only way to keep quiet. Whether or not you're crouched, how
Sprint more
loud you get
quietly?
is now directly tied to how fast you're moving. Lastly, we've incorporated a classic jump with a much more natural height, which will very briefly slow you down on landing. Our goal in all of these movement mechanics
So
is
pretty
to
much Black
ensure
Ops do
operators'
jumps.
actions are not just authentic but intuitive.
That guy
When
jumped
you
fucking
press a
way too
button
high.
or a key, you should always feel in control of your operator. And this system has been built to translate your decisions into dynamic movement more seamlessly than ever. The era of the
That's a
game
weird
might be
sounding
the
AK.
80s, but the characters you play will move and shoot like the world's most highly skilled operators.
Signature combat. It isn't just how a gun is shot, it's how that gun feels, how it sounds.
Oh, you play some
how it's designed
Death
to create a combat experience. And combat isn't just about conflict, it's also movement. So the fluid ways in which your operators shift around the AO and carry the gear you outfit them in is just as important as the choices you give them. Choices like the overhauled Create a Class system, or all those attachment possibilities in Gunsmith, or the new ways you can earn and deploy score streaks in the thick of battle. These combat initiatives work together to deliver the most intuitive, plausible, authentic, boots-on-the-ground experience possible, and they are at the heart of Black Ops Cold War. Now on that note, I'd like to introduce Miles, who's going to discuss some of the biggest innovations yet.
Thanks, Tony.
I'll give it 2 more Call of Duties until people are bored of boots on the ground.
Warzone. You've seen how we're pouring it all into the Cold War multiplayer experience, but let's confirm
here
it
comes Warzone.
right here, right now. Black Ops Cold War will also usher in the next evolution of Call of Duty Warzone, continuing and expanding the blockbuster Battle Royale free-to-play experience. And it'll be a true evolution, with Warzone not merely picking up where the Modern Warfare climax left off narratively, but also interweaving the themes, locations, weapons, and vehicles of Black Ops Cold War.
I don't
right
get how
into
they
the
go
action.
time travel back to the
Cold
past
War
Warzone.
and Warzone will also share post-launch content from a narrative standpoint across both the Battle Pass system and item shop content. This interlinks Call of Duty in ways that evolve the Warzone experience while delivering jaw-dropping moments. So yeah, you can expect some surprises along the way. One surprise we're avoiding is the feeling of starting over. It's important to us that you can still use your characters and weapons and progression-related items, which is why investment...
Imagine if they combine the weapons of Modern Warfare and
Warzone. While these are
Cold
two
War
very big games,
and put it all in
from the
Warzone.
beginning, they've been built to work together. Your player experience is everything to
Jesus.
us. So we're making sure Black Ops Cold War and Warzone
Jesus.
share progression. With
Every gun be broken.
previously earned Modern Warfare content, from weapons to cosmetics, still available for use in both Warzone and Modern Warfare. We're collaborating with our studio partners across Call of Duty to preserve
I know, there's so
continuity
just
while building
the
a
way they
new
turn
chapter of
around
Warzone
is just,
that'll immerse you into all of the best
I know
elements
he
of Black
did.
Ops Cold War.
The
That's multiple
then you-
studios totally
there we
committed
go.
to continuing this new tradition.
Like,
of
there's too much
insanely
turning.
Fun, absurdly accessible.
Just
world
walk around
building.
naturally.
We can't wait for you to see
Don't
how
just stand there.
Verdansk and all of Call of Duty will
Sit
evolve
down,
in the year
have a
ahead.
natural walk.
That
I don't
sense of
fucking know.
interconnectedness, it extends beyond just Warzone. That's why I'm excited to confirm that Black Ops Cold
Cross-platform,
War
cross-generation.
will not only support cross-platform play and progression, but will also deliver cross-generation play to the game. That's because Black Ops Cold War is, at its heart, a connected experience. And playing together on whatever platforms you prefer only betters that experience. Cross-play,
Okay, yeah, so please,
cross-progression
everything.
across current and next-generation systems across all modes. That won't be easy, but it's worth
Yeah.
it to allow fans who have never had a chance.
But it doesn't tell you
together
the controller
squad
piece,
up and
like
deploy,
controller or
no
PC.
barriers
This
between
is,
them.
I'm
With
good.
the Battle Pass system delivering a steady stream of post-launch content, Black Ops Cold War will be the very first cross-platform, cross-generation Call of Duty experience, making it the deepest game in franchise
Yeah,
history.
I understand.
Vaughn, where do we go next?
It's not that deep, but
Yeah, Miles. On the subject of platforms, we've got a very special guest, Mark from Beanox.
Hey, what's up, Van? On behalf of Beanox, we are extremely excited and proud to bring Call of Duty
No.
Black Ops Cold
It
War.
was from a shitty camera quality to a nice HD quality camera,
PC
friend.
continues to be a critically important pillar of game development for the Call of Duty franchise. In addition to the major improvements we have made to Call of Duty PC in the past, including uncapped frame rates, high refresh rate support, and customized field of view, we're always looking for ways to improve features and customizable settings. One of the biggest improvements this year is that the Black Ops engine
Literally have literally have their own segments. Like, oh yeah, we got something for PC players. Oh, you console, psh, you guys can share.
performance and latency reduction. For players who prioritize immersive gameplay,
It's so weird. Why is it a shitty camera right there, but he has an HD quality camera?
ray trace effects, performance accelerating deep learning super sampling or DLSS,
Wow.
and RayFX latency optimization technology. We will implement ray trace shadows and ambient occlusion to improve the quality of light
They
shadows
said
and sunlight.
they're already sorting out.
This improves surface and contact detail and fixes
Well, like
problems
they're already they're not. Well, they're not. They're pretty
traditional
low
shadow
stock. That's why.
mapping techniques like aliasing.
Like
flickering,
they're pretty much saying like, hey, we're not gonna have enough.
Also, we will be implementing AI-powered DLSS, so players will be able to increase their frame rate while maintaining the visual quality of the game. For players looking for better responsiveness, we've integrated the Reflex low latency technology to lower system latency. This combines both GPU and game optimization. We're also happy to announce that Reflex will be coming to Call of Duty Warzone in the future. We have so much more to talk about, but right now I would like to hand it back to David Van Dorp. Van?
We've declassified a whole lot today, and one thing is clear. Black Ops Cold War is here, and it's ushering in a new chapter of deniable operations that are undeniably Call of Duty at its very best. Realistic, plausible, gritty. You've seen our team-wide commitment to storytelling, infusing the story and spirit of the Cold War narrative into everything we do, even in multiplayer. You've seen our emphasis on authenticity shine through every location, every weapon, every vehicle,
Nah, I don't even wish it was
every
zombies.
character. Each one telling a story we can't wait for you to uncover and experience. You've seen us challenge ourselves to not only innovate on classic game modes,
You
but
see? Oh yeah,
introduce
zombies.
a new generation of instant classics. Modes like VIP Escort and Combined Arms Domination. You'll see that
Yeah,
new
he's not.
play
They're not gonna
today,
be zombies.
and it's just
He's
the
off. He's
start,
wrapping it up.
as we've got massive drops of free content planned post-launch, including new and limited time modes. No matter what type of multiplayer gamer
Yeah,
you are,
he's
you'll find
re-saying what
something
the
for
already
you.
said.
Tying it all together is that signature combat you love. Grounded and always realistic, you'll move fast and fluid. Feel powerful when you
Yeah.
need to be, and customized just the way you want it.
Information that we kind
The
of
new
already
creative
knew.
class and score streak
Some
systems
new
give
additional
you even
information,
more of
but
what you love, infusing more control and cinematic moments with less friction between you and the gameplay than ever before. And this is a true connected experience. Warzone and Cold War. The events in one will impact the events in the other, expanding Call of Duty in new ways you've
kinda-
never seen before. And Black Ops Cold War is not only a cross-platform game, but it's also a cross-generation, cross-platform game.
Yeah, we did.
Now, that should be the end of our show. But this wouldn't be a Black Ops multiplayer
Oh, hold up.
Black Ops style mind game.
Oh.
We have talked a lot today about what Black Ops is, how it feels, what it does. But for over 10 years,
So zombies?
Black Ops is
Zombies?
also something else. A game that consistently presses the boundaries
Zombies.
about what multiplayer means. Our team relentlessly looks for
Which is
opportunities
cool zombies.
to offer new types of multiplayer experiences. In Black Ops Cold War, we're
Which cool
excited
zombies.
to be launching an entire new category of multiplayer gameplay called Fire.
Zombies.
This
Zombies.
new format of
No,
multiplayer
zombies.
brings together
Zombies.
everything that we loved about making Cold War and everything you'll love about playing Cold War. Across every Fireteam mission and mode, you'll discover some of the most imaginative game loops we have ever designed. The Fireteam format allows us to emphasize teamwork and reward creativity. And it allows you to do things you've never done in Black Ops multiplayer before. You'll fight in squads of 4 called Fire Teams. You'll deploy into larger maps, play fast, pushing through multiplayer objectives and modes that demand quick thinking. The action won't just affect you, but the environment
So
you
this is
battle.
like the war thing.
Enter Fireteam Dirty
From
Bomb, one of the most unique
World War
game
II.
loops we've ever imagined. You and your team must search for uranium. Then deliver that uranium.
It's just
to 30
another
bombs
big
positioned
scale
around
map.
the map. Deposit uranium and detonate the bomb. Now, avoid radioactive fallout as you navigate a toxic battlefield. Every decision you make impacts your survival.
Why is
rate
Call of
and
Duty
your
care about
success.
being Battlefield so much?
We can't
Stop
wait
it.
to tell you even more about Fireteam Dirty Bomb and the other Fireteam modes and maps in the weeks ahead as we get closer to our public beta. I guess there's only one thing left to do. Let's play Black Ops Cold War.
Now zombies? Or not. I've a feeling zombies is gonna be shit this year. Yeah. Caption, please. But damn. Fucking the chat's gonna say big L for the fucking zombies. Oh, it's same show again. Okay.
Threat neutralized.
Damn, big L for the zombie community, man.
You're here because you're the best special forces NATO has to offer.
You're all that keeps the world from turning to cinders, comrades.
Oh, now streamers and all that
Operate in the
posting their
shadows.
multiplayer thing.
Keep the wolves at bay.
Is multiplayer any good? Guarantee they're gonna say it's good until the game actually reveals it. They're not going to say that.
Let them come.
That's one reason why Jab isn't part of the whole thing. I'm gonna watch the exclusive basis video. Yeah. I'm not. No, I put out. I'm watching exclusive basis video. Because since he played it, we'll see. He has a generally good. He's generally good at telling it's bad without getting into trouble.
Secure the sub.
I'll take care of this.
And he's actually going to show gameplay. So I'm saying gameplay. He's putting a new mind. Okay. Oh, fuck. He's playing with fucking Scumpy, some Tan Man, and Marksman. Jesus. Never seen more sweaty lobby than this. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, I thought she was boy. I was like, goddamn.
I'll drive.
Okay, so he always says that, hey, I got some criticisms already. I'm like, oh fuck. Okay, so I guess he had access to the desert, the mine map, and the other one.
Over here!
Moscow, okay. That was 66 map. Okay, he says spawns are pretty good.
Pre-order a digital copy and get early access to the open beta and instant access to the Woods Operator Pack in Modern Warfare and Warzone.
Is it fucking really? God damn it. What? Oh, it is a teaser, I saw it. Oh, okay, I never seen zombies. I mean, I like the look of World War II zombies, just not the gameplay. Oh, really? I enjoyed it.
Welcome to the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War.
Let's watch a gameplay. Gameplay looks. Why does it look so boring on my screen? I'm on 4K. Why does it look so grainy?
Global combat for Cold War multiplayer. So thank you, team.
We are pumped to start showcasing all the different deniable operations and signature combat experiences they've been talking about. This right here is where we step into the awesome chaos of multiplayer, and wow, does what they've got on tap this year look good.
We're going live with Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War multiplayer, bringing you action from dozens of top creators and CDL pros from across the planet, from their homes to our studio to you in a way and scale we've never done before. Each one of them is about
I'm trying to see if there's fucking red dots on that.
Jumping on board with them to get you all the action from their point of view.
Red dots? Confirm?
Right here's the place where we're giving you the goods. Core 6v6 style Black Ops modes like TDM,
everybody using fucking silencers.
Domination.
And we're about to wreak some havoc in brand new modes like Combined Arms, which just happens to include the vehicle-fueled warfare we gave you a little taste test of earlier. This unprecedented worldwide reveal also means that you're about to get your first good look at the highly competitive VIP Escort mode.
And as a bonus for everyone watching this stream, we'll also talk about how Treyarch is approaching free
seeing red dot,
content for Black Ops
but they
Cold
keep
War,
using
as well
UAVs and
as how they've
silencers.
optimized multiplayer for PlayStation 5.
This sounds awesome! Are you okay? Are you ready?
Holy
okay,
shit,
okay,
yes,
so
I
pretty
am
much
Let's do this.
the ninja thing, it's not dead science. It just makes your footsteps
What's up, guys?
more
I'm
quieter, but you
Nameless,
can
and
still
I'm
hear
here to make
footsteps.
sure that you guys don't miss any of the crazy moments that we have throughout the day. We have some of the top streamers from around the entire world itching to play Cold War, and we're going to be kicking it off here very shortly. These guys have been streaming. These are your favorite guys playing.
Okay, good. Ghost Perk is back being regular. Works around the move.
Some of them on the screen right now. We are going to have some of the guys that I've been loving to play with and watch over the years. Bobby Poff Gaming, Drifter, Cat Conti, Cat Gun, Legion. You know these guys from YouTube.
Okay, so pretty much says there's a 3-second cooldown with the ghosts if you stop moving.
Mercs, Noah J, Sean J Gaming, and also Marksman. I can't wait to watch these guys drop in on Armada. Symphony, Teep, Tim the Tatman. Hopefully he can stay on the map. And also Try Max. It's going to be an incredible day. We also have many more, as well as some of our CDL pros. They're going to be all participating today. And now let's take a look at what these guys
I saw
are going to be
Flat
starting
Chicken
off
and
with.
fucking
We have
Tactical
12 versus
Mass.
12 Combined Arms Domination on Armada. This is the first map ever to be fully on water. But let's kick things off, and I'm going to throw it to Maven and Merc.
Thank you so much, Nameless.
So Flat Chicken
Yes,
took a while
for
for
the
that kill streak to
commentary,
go.
myself and Big Merc. How you doing, buddy?
I'm just so excited to be here. Obviously, we love revealing these things, and while I cannot wait to jump into the gameplay, the trailers, they just look so darn good.
Yeah, it's like death taxes, and we know we've got a new Call of Duty every year, and I'm excited to get into this and look at all, the new modes, the new vehicles, all the stuff we're going to touch on, whether it's for casual player or competitive player. We're going to go through all the cool features this game has. We've obviously had some eyes on with it, seen some of the players playing it, looked at some of the internal stuff, and it's just really cool, like the passion and excitement. Well, you saw from all the
I'm
devs,
so like
everybody's ready to get
I'm
this
so
game out there
cautious.
for
Like,
people
oh
to play.
man,
Yeah,
dude.
just so many new things that we're going to be taking a look at. Just so many new features. As Nameless was saying, this map
Is this a live streaming?
on water. There's vehicles.
Oh
you can
shit! I
get
thought the live
around
stream was
that.
over.
You can play on the boats. There's going to be 5 different zones. It's first to 400.
And well, there's just so many different ways to play the map.
All right, so what, kicking it off with Noah J, the Easter egg man himself. He has been popping off lately. It's awesome to see his success, and obviously a very talented Call of Duty player in his own right. We'll see if he can hit with the sniper. Just taking a look at our good buddy Mud Dog's in there, Jericho, Teep. You've got a full laundry list of just popular streamers going off as Noah J hitting shots.
And just right away, you look at this map, you look at this gameplay.
Well, they're playing online,
just look like Treyarch? The color palette pops out. You have so many different attachments that we're going to be going with. You see the kill feed. You have the traditional Black Ops mini map.
So you build it up automatically, right?
I love Treyarch.
No, yeah, I love the mini map. So the first things we noticed when you took a look at the new title coming out this year, but Noah, as you'll see in pubs more often than not, he's set up in a power position, snipe in hand, just looking to drop numbers. But yeah, I mean, he's been around for so long, comfortable with every dev, every title, as he's experienced everything Call of Duty has to offer. But yeah, what Nameless was saying, just this is like, what, the first map that's completely on water. You already see score streaks coming in. I believe that was a attack chopper in, as he is just dominating the other
So
team.
if you play the objective pretty much,
yeah,
but you don't have things that many kills,
he first tweeted
it's
out,
still going kind of slow.
You know, we're going through the devs, and he goes sniping.
But the more kills you get while playing objectives, okay.
You see the zip line coming through from ship to ship. It just looks so smooth.
Okay, I understand.
Chaos in the air, the attack choppers going down, and his team with a slight.
But they don't give you as much score besides, you know, you can multiply if you didn't play objective.
You know how much he loves to operate with that sniper in hand. He's got the shotgun for close range. A reminder, this is combined arms domination, 12v12. And we're going to be showing a wide range of stuff today, right? We're going to have some 6v6, 12v12, showing different maps, from your 3-lane maps to your more open kind of sandbox maps as well. There's something for every player in this title, and you know, we'll progress through that over the course of the next 2 hours or so. But just exciting to see the new twists on gameplay that Treyarch have.
Is this stream lagging for you?
Obviously, we love working with them.
It's annoying, dude. I can't tell. Like, I'm gonna go off the stream. Okay, I'm gonna go to the regular Call of Duty.
Something to notice today when we're going through domination, something that's a little bit new
it's
compared to
not
past
bad.
Call of Duty titles. It's not just one flag. It's more of an area that you're really going to be capturing. It's going to create more of a, I think, a combat dynamic around those zones, right? So, you know, you can play in different areas. You can capture it from different spots. But here as well, it sounds like we're hopping on board with Swag. We're going to be jumping from lobby to lobby. We got a lot of different creators as they get started.
Yeah, I was going to say, Priest looks a little bit different right now. This is Swag. We've been watching him a lot on Warzone. We know what a monster he can be. But over to Jericho, one of my favorite streamers to watch. You know, he gets in some of these big tournaments he'll play in on Warzone in various modes. And Jericho, maybe not the most talented player in the entire world. But you know what? He's handsome. He's one of the most entertaining streamers in the world, and I love him. I love Jericho to death. Guy's a beast.
He loves to have fun, and that's what's important. You know, he's trying to show off the zip lines a little bit.
He's sniping his back.
You can hear him talking a little bit. I mean, they've had some experiences. Well, this is Sky's one of the CDL pros. It was almost
the boat thing does not look fun.
But here you go. You see him taking a boat, trying to capture this zone, and yeah, swimming. Well, when was the last time?
Oh, you have to it's an actual like hardcore swimming objective type of thing. Fuck that, dude. I'm staying away from that map.
We'll see what he can do from the sneaky underwater positions. But yeah,
I'm staying away from that map for sure, dude.
As his team, I think, doesn't have a single cap as of now. But remember, we're going to be hopping through a variety of matchups, right? Like, there's a lot of players playing this, a lot of different streamers. If you're wondering why the score looks a little bit different, we're just hopping through a ton of different POVs and showing you guys how stuff is breaking down throughout the course of the day. As we go right over to Marksman, and he's in a boat looking to get busy.
Yeah, you can see he's got a turret on him as well.
Yeah,
just,
right, Priest.
Well, you can hear that.
Oh, thank God you can drive the boat and shoot. Oh my goodness, thank God.
Known for his search and destroy gameplay.
Well, even still, like I was really hoping you don't sacrifice.
So long since I mean we've been involved, so great to see him involved today. Well, yeah, just patrolling the air right now with this boat. And well, Swag, he's getting aggressive. He's got the MP5, the classic MP5, and you can just hear Tim yelling.
Yes, Tim, I get it.
With
I'm
the
not a
face
father,
cam?
but I am also bald, and I know it makes
I don't understand it.
difficult. But Tim, there is love out there for bald men like us, and you're an absolute
Like,
beast. But yeah, are you
fuck,
surprised to see Swag with an MP5 in hand?
Now,
Looks to be very natural.
Yeah, getting aggressive, right? You watch him play Warzone, he gets busy. Tim, on the other hand, you see the movement coming in. Yeah, a lot of these guys, they're used to Modern Warfare. It's going to take them some time to get used
And people are like clowning on him on Swag's like, hey, he's going reverse boost.
By Tim. He's rocking that assault rifle.
Clip it and ship it. Well, it's going to be interesting, too. You've seen, like, they talked a little bit about the score streak stuff and how it's going to work, right? That's going to carry on through dad.
Oh yeah, the gameplay looks smooth. Like the movement looks smooth.
There's a multiplayer to work with, but also, one thing I kind of like is, you know, we've talked about sort of score streak spam in the past when somebody's going off. The fact that there's going to be kind of a cooldown on it, so there won't be that same spam. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. I'm excited to see how it works in the various pub modes, but we'll take a look at kind of the loadout screen as he's changing, getting into a different one. So I think that's courage we're hearing as well, maybe a little coaching for the squad.
At least I do, so that's what I'm going to go looking for.
All right, so Drifter, you're hearing his strategy around the zone. He likes to get in the water, likes to get busy, just trying
Wait,
to...
are they communicating with the teammates, right? They're not doing anything from live chat.
Graphics, all the different colors.
Basically.
I was actually thinking about that, like, it's actually crazy.
For you. I was about to say, like,
Crazy, like how
I'm actually gonna
wild, like just water graphics have gone. Now that's like a silly thing to talk about when you think about years and years and years ago. Like various
come on, Chip, you can get on there. Get on the boat.
It's just nutty how far it's come.
They're all above me. If I try to go out any other way, oh god.
Dude, this map, I'm not liking that map.
I just love the 74U. It's always been one of my favorite guns. Back.
I just go on exclusive base once the regular multiplayer.
So excited that it's back here in Cold War.
So far, he's the first one that showed up.
Hutchy Hutch. So he just continues to go around this zone, and well, it is the that's not Hutch.
Well, that's Karma.
That's Karma.
That is one of the greatest Call of Duty players of all time. Absolute monster.
And he's actually one of my favorites to watch at the beginning of the games because
come on, Seth.
He is always switching it up, trying different weapons. Like the guy just loves playing COD.
No, he just loves the game. He really just loves the game. I think a little bit of trash talk that was coming from his former teammate and scump, Seth Abner. Abner, absolute monster. Yeah, I'm not sure who Seth Abner is, but yeah, Seth Abner, absolute beast. Okay. Well, maybe to a different POV.
Wait. Oh, he was watching Scump.
Oh.
He wasn't even playing. We were watching Scump.
Wow.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay, I was wondering why I was hearing kind of Seth's callouts more than anything. And this is a Naval. What's going on with his hair, Joe?
I mean, listen, the guy...
The fucking, there's already glitches in the game.
Off. I don't know what was going on. Nice shots, takes down Courage.
Are you still watching live stream?
I don't know. You know, he didn't have the best year for the Seattle Surge, and listen, he's trying to earn some stuff.
Are you still watching the live stream?
I don't know what that really means, but I love it.
Yeah, and this is a guy whose company we've enjoyed a lot this year playing.
I'm just gonna watch out the YouTubers.
Symphony, absolute monster, one of the most talented aimers I've ever had the privilege of playing with. The guy is nutty and
yeah, I'm watching because he gives more because he explains like, hey, what's happening.
How you doing, sir?
Hutch back in a boat. Back in a boat. Is he just gonna get it?
Because all those guys are just commenting is annoying as fuck.
Down the players ziplining across
and plus he's showing the actual 6 maps.
It looks so smooth. The pace they go at, it looks incredible.
No, it really, really does. It's just gonna be a fun mode to. I mean, what's the? As much as we can talk about different maps and competitive and 3 lanes or sandbox, wherever it is, like at its core, Call of Duty is just fun. And this just looks like it's going to be a blast. Because I'm at the most comfortable in the water, Joe. I'm a modern day Aquaman. No, I hate the ocean. I'll be honest with you. I'm just absolutely terrified of open water. No.
Tim, have a nice day.
Yeah, you don't seem like a big swimmer to me.
Nope. Terrified of sharks.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Okay, so I'm seeing more and more of the score streaks. I feel like people shouldn't spam it.
Jaws, I like that.
I'm with that.
You're fucking high.
I don't think Nick is very pleased with how that gunfight just went for him.
No, he got smoked. He got headshotted. Well, yeah. I mean, sometimes you get headshotted in Call of Duty, that messes with you. But Nick, we know how into the game Nick is based on where his cam is. Nice shots right there on the Symphony. And if you can see his forehead, he's into it.
He's not. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that stream.
You mean like once it's only forehead?
Yes.
Like, yeah.
I guess it would only be. packed.
Yeah, right. Well, over to Legion. God, if you haven't checked out his stream, one of the more entertaining people in the world.
Yeah, it's
Fantastic
meme
singing
back.
voice as well.
He's good. I don't know what he's doing. You want to come in here?
Yeah, I noticed that the fucking minimap is super huge.
Yeah, I do.
I think he's just.
But yeah,
I don't know what that was.
I have
recorded.
no
Like, look,
idea.
I'm actually playing the alpha right
Yeah,
now.
no, this is live for
if
us
you guys
too.
have any
All of it.
questions or
Live
anything,
action going down now.
Feel free to
He's-
ask, and I'll try to
get
answer
'em.
them the best I can.
He's gonna
What
try to
we're
answer
playing
some
right
questions
now
with his
is
chat.
a mode called Combined Arms. This is kind
Go
of
ahead,
like
take him through it.
Yeah, no,
Treyarch's
Joe and I'll just shut up. He's just
Ground
breaking
War.
it down for you guys. This is
That's
fantastic.
the best way to explain
I
it.
like that. As he takes the zip line.
It's not
He's
as
got
big
what
as
is-
Ground
he's
War.
got a
Smaller teams.
shotgun.
It's 12v12.
Okay, yeah,
but
12v12,
there's 6
not as big as
flags and
Ground War.
5 flags on.
You know what blows my mind about this stuff? Because obviously, well, I'm not very good at it, but
Okay.
like, I can like answer questions with viewers and stuff
No,
while
you
I'm playing, but doing like a full like commentary and like answering a lot of questions, like, I can't do it. Like I get people doing it like over their gameplay as like a VOD thing, but that's a skill to just sit there and just still play
I'm
casually and
assuming.
fry while you're doing it.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have game audio up. He was there like, I'm going to present to you
Right.
Call of Duty, but here is Testament, one of the best snipers in the world.
Seems like
especially
there's
in
been a
Call of
bit
Duty. This guy,
mixed
I'm sure
bag
he's
with
already
the,
got some ridiculous clips on his YouTube, on his social media.
You're sitting next to one of the greatest snipers alive too.
Theater mode's coming back.
Honestly, it just depends. If
Yeah.
you're about 7 to 8 hours in, your hands are
But
full
it seems
by
like
that
people
spot,
are
that's the hot spot, yeah.
bit mixed bag with the score streaks.
Not that we recommend gaming that long, but I do it every day. Over to Sean J Gaming. Looking
Well, not
for
just that, it's
trouble.
just since it doesn't reset based on your death.
Ah, nice little cheeky position there.
That's a lot of people like,
pushing out, able to line
the
up
fuck?
multiple. You see the health bar in effect too. They're just cutting through the opposition, trying to work towards that E cap.
Yeah.
As we get back over to Drifter, well, getting in the boat didn't go super well.
Deputy had bad.
That's what I was talking about earlier. Deputy had bad. You got to watch out for Enable because you're about to get had bad.
And listen, for some of these content creators, there are some demons in these lobbies in the Call of Duty Elite Pros that, listen, it's going to be tough for them to win.
Wait,
some
what
of
is
those
Scump?
gunfights.
Look at the
Yeah,
kill feed.
he's on
I don't know
he's got a chopper gunner. If we can go to Scump's point of view, I don't know if we could switch, but he's doing some crazy stuff with streaks.
I'm pretty sure I just saw like 7 to 8 straight kills
Oh,
pop
that's
up
a
for
car.
Scump.
It's an RC car. Classic.
Absolutely frying the competition. Absolutely frying them.
Yeah, no, he has been. He has been. He is just keeping it
Oh, no, he's playing on the fucking boat map.
7-4-U in hand. Streaks have been soaring. They're up 100 points, and the king is here. Oh,
Yep,
yeah,
sniping's back.
surprise.
Timmy.
Stuns don't look as
He's
OP.
got artillery called in. That's going to connect with you. You hear Jack. Jack is just lighting it up in the kill feed with the chopper gunner. It seems like some of our players are starting to figure this out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these guys, like, it's been cool to see them, like, kind of come back to their roots. You know, they'll play other titles at times, but just coming back to their love for Call of Duty. Like, Tim, for example, has just been loving the grind as of late. Courage JD, one of my best pals, and I hate to give him credit, but he's actually pretty nasty at the game as well.
Hutch has just been in the water.
He's exploring.
No, he is. Listen, that's what you're going to see.
Well, he's been playing, like, Flight Simulator as of late, so that probably feels more natural for him right now, just exploring. But I'll tell you what, if they put, like, I don't know what they're called, the Wake Runners or the jet skis in the game, like, they put that in the CDL, do you think that Doug Sensor Martin actually could get on a pro team?
We'll have to look at the maps, but there's an opportunity. He's got the practice. He has the experience.
If there's
no
a jet
doubt
ski,
about it.
there's a chance.
You know he's got the determination.
He's retiring. He's back. He's retired. We love you, Doug Sensor Martin.
Oh my gosh.
Legion's just laughing. I don't know. What?
This isn't really a game.
I pride myself in my accents, but he might be a little bit better at it than I am.
This map, besides the sniper rifle right now, because we don't have enough time left to switch
I don't think
up.
so.
But I'm going to show you guys, like, the RPD.
Okay, so it looks like a lot of
the
people want to see the
AK-74U is the
snipers.
undisputed champ of weapons.
Well, yeah, it looks like it's just one of those maps that it's either like long range fights with a sniper or close range up close and personal
This
with
is
a shotgun or an MP5.
fucking healing is
Dude,
like
I kept hearing someone
pretty
go, oh my gosh,
quick.
oh my gosh, that's his sub sound. That's what that
pretty
was.
fair.
I literally just kept hearing it going over and over and over again. I was like, what is going on in this stream league?
That makes sense.
Make sure I'm doing everything I need to be doing.
Well, as thanks to subs, we wrap up the first map. Leisha, enjoy that little 70 train. Hope you're having a great time. But
we got it out here.
we're going to go through a lot of different maps and modes. That was the first of the 12v12 on Armada.
And then you see some, you know, the post game. You know, you have score, you have damage dealt, you have elimination. And you had EKIA and Black Ops 4. It looks like that's making that return. And you can sort of
it seems like
your past history throughout that.
it seems like many complaints how the game feels though, the animations and everything.
Very clean, but they'll get ready.
You know, I think everybody like knew this was gonna happen.
The next game as we continue on through the Cold War multiplayer reveal. We hope you like to look at the first map, but again,
So the gameplay is good, just how it feels.
Everything like more vehicle and sandbox maps, like you just saw there. We'll get to smaller maps as well as we continue on through. But
yeah, this is like a step backwards, I guess.
It was just easy on the eyes, right?
Yeah, it
like
pretty.
It was just pretty.